Dear judges of the International Court of Justice, my name is Jonah Kirabo, a climate activist and storyteller from Uganda. The country I come from contributes less than 1% of the global emissions. The continent I come from of Africa is responsible for less than 4% of the global emissions. Yet, we are ranked among the 10th most vulnerable countries to the effects of climate change. The single story that captured my attention so much is when a river in Kasese, which is a part in western Uganda, burst its banks and 2,000 families lost their livelihoods. As a storyteller, I traveled down to Kasese and I saw the pain and the anxiety in the eyes of these people that didn't know what is going to happen in the near future. And this is not long ago, it was just in 2020. These families right now, as I speak, they are still concentrated in internally displaced camps. When you go down to these communities, you see that people who are suffering the most from the effects of climate change that we see in Uganda are those that are least responsible for it. For example, you find children under the age of 10, 15 years suffering. They can't go to schools anymore. We are seeing child marriages increasing in this area because families want to attract dowry and end up selling their girls. So what I'm trying to say is that people who are least responsible for the crisis are suffering most from its effects, which is not really fair because oil companies, for example, the fossil fuel industry is raking billions every year in profits, and yet there is no action. We don't know where to report, we don't know where to go. You tell us that we are the last generation that can take action on climate change. But how can we do that when billionaires and companies from the global north continue to destroy our land, destroy our resources, our biodiversity for their own profit? Can you kindly open your hearts and announce yourself on the issue of climate justice? Can you listen to the voices of the young people that are speaking to you from all over the world, from all over Africa? Can you listen to the cries of the mothers? Can you listen to the cries of the children who are losing education, the voices of the girls who are being traded off in early child marriages so that their families can make a living? Can you please open your hearts and listen to us? Thank you.